mean, the guy who's going to have probably the most trade value is Jarret Allen. Well, there are levels of wanting to get traded. I would say it doesn't seem like Kevin Durant is quite at that point yet. Um, it does seem like Darius Garland might be open to the idea, though, huh?
Well, yeah, either Garland or Mitchell, right? Yeah. I mean, we talked about a little bit about the Cavs yesterday or not yesterday, a week ago, and rehashed that. My thinking was the most likely outcome is all four of those guys are still on the team next year because I don't think there's a trade that makes sense. And there is a ceiling with having those four guys that could make them special. Because as soon as you trade Darius Garland, then you need a secondary ball handler. You can't have Donovan Mitchell be the only guy on the team. So yeah, sure, it'd be great to trade Darius Garland and get a wing who's really good, who, oh, by the way, also doesn't cost that much.
Yeah.
Right? Because they got to pay Evan Mobley and they got to maybe pay Jarret Allen. So I mean, a lot of people are predicting that neither of those guys or one of those guys, Mitchell or Garland, won't be on the team. They'll certainly explore with Garland. I'm just not sure that there is a trade that makes them better, particularly because you're trading Garland at a nadir.
Yeah. In fact, I mean, the guy who's going to have probably the most trade value is Jarret Allen. That might be the most interesting trade guy because they might be able to to trade him for a wing leaves them with a more coherent roster when they're done.
It does, but does New Orleans want to trade Trey Murphy for Jarret Allen? I don't think they would do that, right? I think like a team who, I have Jarret Allen. Let's see, I ranked him as my number 13 center. I'm sure I would make some changes to that from 2 months ago now, but whatever, that seems about right. I don't think you're getting the number 13 small forward for him. And particularly, again, given the finances, right? Like he's making $20 million the next 2 years. He is extension eligible, but you're not gonna, even if you got a guy like Trey Murphy who's on a rookie contract now, he's probably gonna get at least $25 million a year, if not more. And their salary structure with Mitchell and Garland and Evan Mobley needing a near max deal, like that's not going to support that either. So I'm not saying something isn't going to happen, but I don't see an obvious one at all there.
It's always tougher to trade fives because
who needs one, right?
Yeah. That's the issue. You run into the question of who needs one. I mean, New Orleans obviously is a team that does need one, but then do they have the right things to send back to Cleveland?
I mean, is like Dyson Daniels and like that Lakers pick, is that getting it done? Like I don't know that it would, right? Like
it's not the right package for where Cleveland is. It's not that it's not a fair package, it's that Cleveland's in win now mode, so that package doesn't do anything for them unless they can repackage it to a third team to get what they want.